Right now, it's, of course, always fun to talk technology news. My tech guru is Kevin Richards. He's the CEO of Ventura Web Design, full-service web design and marketing company based right here in Las Vegas. And for full disclosure, Ventura Web Design helped build my website, alanstock.com. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Good morning.
Hey. Good morning, Alan. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little jealous you're at the SHOT Show today.
It has been an incredible experience, seriously, and we've had an absolute ball out here. So if you... yeah, I'm sorry we can't get people in. It would be absolutely great, to be able to get people out, but they don't allow that to happen. So
you got to be in the trade, I know.
Well, yeah, and in our case, or media, and so for I'm just grateful that we're able to be out here. But let's get right into this. There was this whole thing about wearing Google Glass, while people are driving, and they were getting busted for it. They were getting ticketed and everything for it. What's the latest with that?
So the story with Google Glass is there's about 30,000 people, and they're called explorers. And typically they're software developers, and there are other type of people in different industries that Google thinks would be great people to try out this product called Google Glass. And as you know, those are glasses that basically you wear around. They're transparent, and they display an image on that glass, so you can. It's basically like watching a computer screen, but you're seeing the world behind it as well. So what happened is this person was pulled over in California a few months ago, and the CHP officer noticed that she was wearing Google Glass. So he went ahead and cited her for basically the law that disallows you to watch TV or see a screen while you're driving. And so that finally went to court, and what happened is the judge said, no, that's not a valid ticket because this particular law requires proof that the screen was actually on and activated while she was driving. So that one did not fly in court.
Well, they couldn't tell if it was on or not. Now, if they could tell it's on, what happens?
Well, then, obviously they're going to have to relitigate and address that issue when it comes up, but it sounds like that might be a violation of the rule. But what I think is funny is that Google Glass has the ability to record, and I do think that if she did actually have them on, she might have actually told Google Glass to record, because I don't know if you've been on YouTube, but there's thousands of videos. People really seem to enjoy taking out their smartphones whenever they get pulled over and just documenting the entire experience. So, it's always a lot of fun. I was kind of shocked that she didn't take the opportunity to record the first ticket for using Google Glass.
Wow, incredible. I'm amazed that people would be allowed to even wear these at all while they drive. It seems to me it would be a distraction. I mean, really, I don't get.
Well, in Delaware, New Jersey, and West Virginia, they're trying to pretty much ban it, so you don't have to know whether or not it's activated. You cannot wear Google Glass at all whatsoever. So we'll see. While
you're driving?
Yeah, it says while you're driving, yes, exactly.
Okay, yeah, well, I think that's probably a smarter decision than not. Let's talk about Facebook for a minute. They've added something called trending topics, and I'm not sure what this is all about, but talk to me about it.
Well, Facebook always wants to be the online hub for your conversation about public events and news and things that's going on. They want you to stop going to regular news sources. They want you to focus on Facebook as being the place that you go to engage with others and learn about what's happening in the world. The problem with that is that Facebook's core experience is really built around people privately communicating with one another. You don't typically offer your comments and your posts outside of your network of friends. So Facebook has obviously identified that issue, and they've come up with trending topics. And they also, a little ways back, came out with hashtags. I know you're familiar with that from Twitter.
Right.
And what they're trying to do is they're trying to get people to use Facebook more broadly and more openly, because as society chooses to either become more public, Facebook succeeds. If society chooses to be more private, they're going to have a hard time, because Facebook is all about sharing.
So exactly, give me an idea of what you're going to find at trending topics then?
So you just go into your Facebook page and you look on the right-hand side, and you'll see something like, happy 92nd birthday to Betty White. Or you'll see a reference to Russell Johnson, the professor from Gilligan's Island, that he died at age 89. You'll see really popular news stories that are what's called trending. And what defines the trend is it being shared? is it being linked to? Is it being viewed? How long is the story actually being looked at? Facebook can tell how long you look at a post, and that's one of their algorithmic tools to tell how valuable your post is. If I just quickly scroll past your post and don't even bother to read the paragraph that you wrote, Facebook knows that and says, even though Alan wrote a paragraph, it wasn't very interesting. And that's why it's important as a marketer to really engage your customers, get them to stop on your post, to comment, to like it, and all that good stuff.
Okay, I absolutely get that, and write some little funny comments that people want to be able to like and agree with you on. And I get that whole thing, definitely. What's interesting is I heard recently that Facebook is actually losing the younger demo, fewer younger people going to Facebook. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. I think the number is about 1 million per year over the last 3 years on average. They're losing in the teenage demographic, and it's defined as 13 to 17, and that actually represents, I think, pretty much about a 25% drop in that particular demographic for them. So I think what it comes down to is teens don't want to be posting things where mom and dad are paying attention. And Facebook has really become popular with the demographic 25 and up. It became most popular with college students about, 5, 6, 10 years ago. And now those college students are older, and it's not having the same appeal that it did to the younger demographic.
So where are they going?
Well, they're going to places that you and I have talked about before. They're going to Twitter, where they'll publicly post things and say whatever they want. They'll go to Snapchat, which we've talked about, where you take a picture and the picture on the other end of the screen disappears in 1 to 10 seconds after it's been viewed. And big reminder on that, you can download an app and you can save, even though it claims that those images are deleted, the end user can always save those images. So never trust that that's completely private.
And they're going back to MySpace too, right?
That's hard to say. That's Justin Timberlake wants you to believe that, but he's an investor in that. I can't say that's really actually happening in the numbers that they would like to see. But basically, the younger demographic is getting away from writing things and communicating in words, and they're just communicating in pictures. And it's an interesting way to communicate.
All right. Well, let's stick around. I want to talk about hacking because that has been big in the news, and I know there's some issues that are going on, and I know that Target's trying to be able to change some of that for people who got hit in that latest hacking problem. So stick around. We'll continue talking with Kevin Richards, Ventura Web Design. Kevin, appreciate your being with us this morning. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm happy to be here.
Hackers, I know a lot of things going on with hacking. First thing I want to find out about is I know they targeted Target and some other places. I forget where I saw. There were a couple other major places that they actually targeted this year.
Neiman Marcus is a big one.
Neiman Marcus, that was it. And but they can. It turns out they can even target appliances in your home. That's what I heard. Are you kidding me?
They certainly can. As we move forward, Google just acquired a big company called Nest, and it's those smart thermostat sensors. The future of technology is definitely going towards sensors. So, Google's acquiring that information, and all these appliances, things around your home, they're all going to be internet connected, from the locks on your doors to the thermostats, certainly the phones. So what you do is when you purchase one of these devices as a consumer, the first thing you need to do, if you're going to connect it to the internet, which most of them automatically will connect to your Wi-Fi, you've got to change the default passwords. You've got to take the responsibility. Just get in there and change the password, and that solves most of the problems right there. These hackers are not like super geniuses. They're simply preying on the fact that most people have no idea that they need to change the password.
You know what, I've seen a commercial on TV that shows, and I don't know who it's for, it doesn't matter, but some gal leaves her garage door open as she drives her kids somewhere, and she remembers, oh, my garage door was open, or her phone has an app that tells her garage door was open, and she's able to close it from wherever she's at, miles away and stuff like that.
I could do a shameless plug for one of our clients, NorthshoreCommercialDoor.com. They have that technology, and it's awesome.
So, but that's what you're talking about. That kind of technology can be hacked by other people, and that's what you've got to be able to change those passwords for?
Absolutely. You've got to take the responsibility for protecting your home. If you're going to take the convenience of the technology, you've got to take the 5 seconds to change the password.
All right. Tell me about this thing with hackers also creating fake profiles. I've heard of this in LinkedIn, and LinkedIn, I understand, filing a lawsuit on this whole thing. Why would LinkedIn care about fake profiles when, when Facebook and Twitter don't seem to be going after their, problem people like that very aggressively?
Well, that is the interesting thing. That's what's different about this, and that's why it's kind of a story. Facebook and Twitter, we've seen fake profiles. We've seen, and it's all about growth. It's all about how many users those two networks can have. Well, LinkedIn realizes that one of the primary focuses of their network is for people to make connections with real people for the purposes of employment or for working and working together, collaborating on projects and things like that. So if they have a bunch of fake profiles and people are reaching out to fake people and getting poor quality back, that's going to be a major problem for LinkedIn. Obviously LinkedIn has a small niche that it's serving right now, and it realizes that its job is to protect that niche and serve quality.
All right, so that's why they're going after it even more so than the Facebook and Twitter folks are. Real quickly, I've got to ask you this because I'm at the very end here. Target, we've had a problem with Target, their security being breached, but I understand there's a way to be able to monitor and protect your credit, the whole situation at Target. What is that about?
There is. Target's giving away free credit monitoring and protection from Experian. Experian's one of the major credit reporting bureaus, so they also help you monitor your credit. You can go to creditmonitoring.target.com, and you can sign up for your free credit monitoring and protection. Again, that's creditmonitoring.target.com. And one of the key things is, it's funny, whenever there's a big breach like this, suddenly you start getting a lot of phone calls from people saying, hey, we want to protect you. Let me protect your information.
Yeah.
And suddenly you're giving them all the information that they need on the phone to attack you. So be careful of that as well.
Isn't that amazing? Listen, Kevin Richards, Ventura Web Design. I've got to run. I appreciate your being with me this morning. You want to find out more about Ventura Web Design or contact Kevin Richards, go to alanstock.com. On the right-hand side of the page, you'll see the Ventura Web Design logo. Click onto that, and you can either email Kevin, or you can get in touch with Ventura Web Design, and you can chat with him, as a matter of fact. So, Kevin, thank you very much. We'll do it again next Friday. I appreciate you being with me.
Outstanding, Alan. Have a great time at the show.
Thank you. Take good care. Kevin Richards, Ventura Web Design.